good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this video from. You are welcome to another content again from your friend Okwayemi Stephen in the School of Learning and Development. So today, um, we are going to be looking at creating anti-malware policy in the Microsoft Defender, which is the XDR. The XDR simply means extended detection and response to stop unwanted file types. To stop what unwanted what file type. So what we want to do is to create a policy that stops what unwanted file types, it is file extensions. You understand? So okay, let's look at what is this your anti-malware. Because they say anti-malware refers to the suite of tools and features designed to protect users from malicious software such as viruses, worms, trojan horse, trojan, sorry, ransomware, and other form of malware. So this anti-malware, from the word anti-malware, is to protect. You understand? So it's a tools in the Microsoft Defender that is designed to protect user from what malicious softwares. You understand? So when a malicious software is used to now to compromise the system, you understand? We have what such as viruses, worms, trojans, ransomware, and other form of malware. Now, I said it is an exchange online protection, which is the EOP. That's why they put the exchange online, because we have what the exchange on-prem. So this is what an exchange online protection that uses multiple anti-malware engines. We have multiple anti-malware engines. This enable it to offer multi-layer protection to catch all known malware. The Exchange Online, which is the EOP service scans messages for malware, virus, and shareware. Now, what are these components? We have the key component of this anti-malware in the Microsoft Defender. One, we have email protection. It says scans email attachment and links for malicious content. So when a malicious content is being sent, now it's what is protect what your email. So this anti-malware, you understand, this anti-malware policy protects what email. We have what save attachments. Saved attachment. It said analyze email attachment in a secure environment to detect if they are malicious before they reach the recipient inbox. So, which means that if somebody send you an attachment, you understand? Because some of these people, they understand this thing. So what they do is that they convert that particular software, they convert the extension in order to bypass what. But this anti-malware can detect when something happen. So which means that if somebody is sending you a software with .exe, but it's a malicious software, some of them, what they now do is that they now change the extension. Now they change what? They change what? The file extension of that software, because they want it to deliver to you. But this anti-malware has that capability to detect and know that this is a file. Why? Because of what? In the policy you have stated what this type of files should be blocked automatically. You understand? So we have this safe link. It said protect user by checking the emails in emails or office document in real time to determine if they are safe. So it happens what in real time. Okay. So quickly I will jump into the portal and then show you how this is being done. Okay, now I will open my Office 65 environment. Okay, so this is my Office 365 admin environment. So here you scroll down and now come up here. You can see where you have your security. Click on security. So that is the Microsoft Defender. So click on that. So when you click on that, it's going to take you to the security.microsoft.com, which is known as the Microsoft Defender. You can see you have the XDR, extended detection and response. So now in this environment, there are a lot of things that can be done here. Okay, we have a lot of security features that can be carried out here. So here you now come down here and come to where you have email and collaboration, and then click on policies and rules. So click on that, and here you now click on threat policy. You click on your threat policies. When you click on your threat policies, so you can see we have a lot of features here. We have a lot of things that you can do. But today I'm just doing the anti-malware. So click on that. When you click on your anti-malware, so you can see that there is a default here. And under the default, you can see that it is on. This one cannot be deleted. It is there automatically. So if you click on this one here, you will see what it protects. So you can see that. So, but we want to create our own in order to what? To stop some certain unwanted file type, which is known as the file extension. So here I will click on my create. Click on create. So here under this create here, I'll come up here, I'll type, okay, is there, I can type in here. So here I already have a name. So you have anti-malware. Let me just put another anti-malware 001. Okay. So sorry. Anti-malware. So stop malware for stop it. Let's say stop malware for users. Okay, let me just give it that name. So here you keep on your description. Now let me explain this your naming. Naming policy is very, very important in organization. Every organization has what to call what naming convention. So like I usually say in most of my video, when you are naming resources or anything you are naming as an admin, you must be there. You have to follow what the naming convention of that organization. The reason being is because when you are creating documentation, you need this particular word naming word convention, so that if you are no longer in that place, any other person that takes over can understand what has been done already. Do you understand? So here I'm giving my name, and then you can now put what description explaining things. So it's not compulsory you do it maybe when you are creating it. You can come back and you can always update that description as times goes on. So like I say, this is okay. So this is to stop any file extension to our users. So I can say unwanted file extension. So click on your next. Now here you have your users. So I have users. So since I'm picking everybody, all the users in my organization, so what I need to do, I'll just come here. You can see here domain. I'll just type what my domain, which is the yemtech.site. And here I can put on the next one, which is this yemtech on Microsoft. Okay. So any user that is carrying this domain, you understand me, is going to apply to them. Here you can also exclude if you want to. You understand? So if you want to exclude some certain set of people, you can put it there. Let's say if I want to exclude maybe the admin or some executive, but it's good to be safe. You understand? So just make sure it's applied to all users. So I'm not excluding anybody. I'll click on my next. Now under next, you have your file protect. So we have protection settings. You have the protection settings. Now here you say configure the settings for this anti-malware policy. Enable the common file attachment. Enable the file common attachment. So click on this select file so you can see that these are all the files attachments that we have. You understand? If there's anyone you can think at the top of your head, all you just need to do is to come up here and say add. You come up here, you type it and say add. You understand? So you can come up here. This you can see we have a lot here. You can see we have a lot. So we can see, so was any file extension you don't want, you understand me, to be delivered to your user, all you just need to do is to come up here, select it, or you type it and add it there. Okay, so if I say okay this one, if I click on this one, I'll say add. So this has been added to me automatically. You understand? So these are all the files, what extensions that we have. So any file that is being sent to any user that is carrying any of this extension will automatically what be blocked. You understand? So click on done. So I'm done with that. So you can click on this. So if you come up here, I think I have it open here for me. Okay. Okay. So you can see common attachment filter in anti-malware policy. So this is a document by Microsoft. Okay. So which I'm going to put in the description. You can read more about it. It said there are certain types of file that you really shouldn't send via email. For example, executable files. Why bother scanning this type of file when you should block them anyway? You understand? So you can see we had the default one, the additional we can add. You understand? So a lot where you can come and read. So I'll put it in the description and you're able to go through that. So when you do that, the next thing I'll click on enable what 0-hour auto purge for malware. You can see that if you click on here now, let's point here. You can see it said malware ZAMP quarantines messages that are found to contain malware after messages have been delivered to what exchange online what mailboxes. So if you click on here, I think I have something open. So this is it. I also put this in the description box where you can read for your own benefit. Okay, you can see I said a Microsoft 365 organization with exchange online mailboxes. 0-hour auto port is a protection feature in Exchange Online Protection that proactively detect and neutralize malicious phishing, spam, or malware messages that have been already delivered to Exchange Online mailboxes. So you can see that this particular one is very, very what important. So which means that if any malware is sent to user and already is being delivered, if you enable this your 0-hour auto purge, it will go and scan that email and what automatically what get rid of that. So it will what detect and neutralize what malicious phishing, spam, or malware messages that have already been delivered. You understand? So that is the importance of this. So I will put this in the description box where you can read for further knowledge. Okay, so I've enabled that. So where you have quarantine policy, click on this one, just click on the admin. Here you can put notifications. Okay, notify an admin about undelivered messages from internal senders. I'll click on that. Yes. Let me put the admin email. So you can do that. So you can also do that for the next one. Let me just copy that. I can say, okay, notify an admin about undelivered messages from external senders. The reason why I'm putting that is because we want to know why that message was not delivered, and we can take a proper step. So click on your next. Now, once you do that, now all these settings has now what be configured. These are the customized file type, you understand, which I've enabled. So click on submit now and now click on your done. Now, when you click on submit, if you come up here now, you can, at times you need to refresh if it's not showing on, but it usually get on automatically. So now here you can see here, this one has now been applied to all my users. Here, status on, status always on. So the default is always on. Like I said earlier on, you cannot delete it. You understand? It's there permanently. You cannot delete it. So now when you come up here now, you have the priority, you have 0, and you have what? List. So this one will take more precedent than this. You understand? So this will go, this is what you take what? The higher what? Priority. That's why we have it at 0. So the lower the number, the higher it will take. So now, so once you do that, now let me now test with a user. Let me go back and let me see active user. Let me see user I can test with. Okay, let me test with a user called Bob. Yeah, let me see, where is Bob? Bob, where are you? Okay, so I'm going to test run with this user. All I just need to do is to copy the email address of that user, and I have his password. So come up here, click on your incognito mode here, click on incognito mode, and then we go to office.com, try sign in, then click on next. So let me put in the password of that user. So put in the password. I'm going to log in, and I'm going to send an email to this user. Okay, so that is for that. So now, before so let me go back to my other environment where I want to send the email. But before I send the email, let me open my notepad and then just do something so you can see what I'm trying to do. So this is my notepad here. Let's say I now type something. Let's say I type welcome, blah blah blah. Just a copy and paste. I just want to do that for a test. Okay, and I decide to save this. Come up here and I'll say my dot bat. Okay, so you can see now I'm saving this file as what? Dot bat. This is the file I want to send to that user. We will see if it's going to deliver to the user or not. Now click on save. Now I will now close this. Now I'll come up here, I'll go here, click on my Outlook, click on new email, and then put in the name of the user, Bob. Yeah, click on that, and then just give it a subject. Like I say, test for me. Yeah, I can give it, I can compose a subject if I want to. Okay, so now I'll now come up here, I'll go to my attachment. I'll go to my, okay, I've saved it. So I will now try to see if I can attach this file. So here I'll now locate my attachment. So I'll try to click on my attachment. Yeah, click on this attachment here. I'll say browse this computer, and then I'll now come up here and click on this. Yeah, this is the file. Click on open, and here I'll now click on my send. So click on send. Do you want to send this message without a subject? Okay. Oh, let's just say send. Okay, send. Okay. Now once I do that, now you can see what happened now. You can see undeliverable what message. Can you see what happened now? Now let's go back. Let's now check Bob. If Bob really received this particular message. Now here I've come to Bob, click on his Outlook. Now where is that file? No, this is another one. Okay. So where is that file that was sent to Bob? You can see there is no file. You can see that now. You can see Bob did not receive that particular file. You can see that that file that was sent, Bob did not what? Did not receive it. The reason being is because of what? That file what? Extension. You can see this is the message the admin is receiving. He said this message was created automatically by mail delivery software. Your message was not delivered to the intended recipient because malware was detected. You can see that that message was not what delivered to Bob because of what the malware was detected. Look at it today's date. You can see that. See, it's actually there. So now let's see if I want to go further now and see why. Maybe let's say for example, Bob now comes to me and say, "Oh, somebody sent me an email and I didn't receive it. What happened?" So let's try and see. You can see here. You can see here. You can see the admin is receiving this message here. You can see when Office 65 tries to send your message, the receiving email server outside Office 65 reported an error. You can see that now. You can see action required, policy violation or system error. You can see. So if you want to check further why this did not go, I can simply go back to this place. Come back here and click on my exchange. Under my exchange, I can come up here and go to my mail trace exchange here, message trace here. Click on my message trace. Under this message trace here, I can say, okay, start trace. What am I tracing? Bob, sender. The sender is the admin. This is the sender of that message. So yeah, at Tech. Okay, yeah. So this is the sender. Recipient. Who is this recipient? Is Bob. I'll come up here, I'll type Bob and see. Yeah, this is Bob email. Click on that. And then I'll click on time range. Here I'll click on last day. Let's put up to 2 days or 7 days. So it depends. 2 days. Here, delivery status, all blah blah. And here I'll just click on search. Now, it's going to trace for me. After searching, you can see it here now. This is for today. Click on that now. You can see Bob's email. You can see received, processed, not delivered. You can see it. Office 65 received, which means that Office 65 will receive this email. Do you understand? We could not deliver it to the recipient, Bob, due to the following error. You can see that now. You can see all this error has what they mean. You can see. So you can see now that Bob has now been protected from what malware due to what this policy that was created. So Bob did not what he did not receive that particular email because that email contains what the dots. It contains what an extension file that has been blocked by the policy. Do you understand? Okay, so that is all about this anti-malware policy. I hope you have gained a whole lot of things from this particular demo. So if you are just upcoming, if you are just seeing this video for the first time, I'll please encourage you to subscribe, like, share, comment, and I want to thank all my subscriber. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for everything you have been doing. I really appreciate you taking your time to watch. Thank you and see you another time. Bye bye.